Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications. And make sure you follow me on IG at IamGullyTV_. Probably gonna have a hotline open shortly. Y'all come in here, let's discuss the latest. Hip hop, sports, and fashion. Y'all know how I do it. Make sure you go to the website and get knitted. This that red joint, the big ooh hat on that red Scully Marvin video. Shout out to Big Ooh. Y'all subscribe to the channel and come in here and join us. Let's chat. Make sure y'all go check out that throwback video I put up. Me and Fat Man Scoop. It's dope. Getting a lot of good feedback. Make sure y'all go check out the video I posted from my bike ride in New York State. Subscribe to the channel as y'all coming in. If you haven't subscribed, and hit the top notification bell. I am opening the chat line tonight. I want to get some feedback from y'all. Ain't had the chat line open in about a week. The untimely passing of Fat Man Scoop, it took a lot out of me, as y'all know. But I'm ready to rap again. Let's get it. Let me get this light out my face, man. Give me 1 second. This bright ass light. Broom, 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 broom. Peace. I'm on that ginger and hibiscus tea. That's what's up. Make sure you're doing everything in your power to extend your biological clock, man. Your kitchen is your hospital. That's where you're getting treated at. Make sure that you got all the right things in the kitchen. And he said, where you be getting them crowns at? I'm the curator. Make sure you go to my website, therealdribble.com, or you can go to pa-knit.com. Go over there and get right, man. It's that season again. See this dandy? North Philly, what up? Y'all share this live stream as y'all come in. I didn't plan on using this jack. I wanted to use the MacBook, but you know, I wasn't trying to hold y'all up tonight. I wanted to get right to it. Man, oh man. They say this game got valleys and peaks. And what we seeing right now with Dame Dash is a perfect example. Dame is a genius, but he's one of those geniuses that thinks his way is always right, even when he's wrong. That's why he's in the position he's in. Thank you for your input. Thank you for your input. Early in my career, I took traits. I took information. Say I was influenced by 50 Cent for sure and Dame Dash. Daryl Javon, I appreciate your super chat. You always come through in a clutch. I don't know. At this point, you know, I'm my own man. When I first started out, of course, there was people that I looked at and I wanted to duplicate their success. And I listened to everything that these guys said, and I wanted to, at times, try to apply it to my situation. Dame has the creativity and the business acumen, but he lacks the people skills. It don't matter how smart somebody is if they got a spending problem. He spend more than he bring in. It's simple math. How can you how can you prove that? You don't know what his expenditures are. You don't. I'm trying to keep this clean. I met Damon Dash one time, briefly. We had a handshake. Won't say we were like met. I didn't tell him who I was. This game got valleys and peaks. Relationships are worth more than money. What do y'all think it was? Troy said, "I'm so confused, man. I'm also. Let me get you out of here. I'm confused. Also, I am. I am. I lived through the Rockefeller dynasty. Nobody was bigger than the Rock. No, it wasn't even close. Rockefeller was the grand finale. Nobody was more opulent. Nobody was more creme de la creme. Nobody appeared to be more prestigious at the time. Wu-Tang is Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang is in a class by themselves. But when Rockefeller, when the dynasty, when this shit was popping, it was really something to see. It was like Barnum and Bailey. My man said they had it on Smash. They set the trends. Yeah, it was like Barnum and Bailey. I went to the Rock the Mic tour. I seen Hov perform another time with Drake. It was just, it was a it was like they was unstoppable. They appeared to be unstoppable. They had no rival. They had no rival. Not Murder Inc., not Rough Rock, not nobody. Everybody was beneath the Rock, in my opinion, at the time. Nobody was doing it like the Rock. I remember Damon Dash saying that if we had 100,000, we made it look like 1,000,000. If we had 1,000,000, we made it look like 10. I don't know what it is or what he did to cause him to be taking this public beating the way he is. For some time now, I still don't get what people dislike about Damon Dash. I don't. I don't. I don't get it. I don't. He's never said anything that outright turned me off. I just thought that he kept going on with the Jay-Z thing. Like the Jay-Z thing. The Jay-Z thing, losing probably the greatest rapper of all time. That probably really damaged his psyche. It had some effect on him because at no time has he tried to go make another hole. Me, myself, I've said this many a times, I would have been moved on. Lee Daniels said that he was wrong. He said maybe Thug and Lee Daniels at church and putting the video out. Lee Daniels recently said that he was wrong. He said it was people around him, white people, telling him that he didn't owe Dame. He said, but I knew as a man that I owed him. I did see that recently. Damon Dash got in that position by lending him some money, which brings me to my point right now. Everybody see what he's going through because his business is public. And nobody says Harlem and reps Harlem and screams Harlem more than him. For real. But I don't see any support. I don't see any support for him from Harlem. All of the people that he helped, the famous people that he know, acquaintances, friends from Harlem, it just seemed, and I don't know his personal business, but why ain't nobody stepped to the plate and helped the man out? I'm pretty sure he's helped a lot of people along the way. This thing with Jay-Z has consumed him in the catalog. I wouldn't have built my life around that catalog or whatever the issue is. Reasonable Doubt. He's had plenty of time to go and recover from that. But getting back to my point, his business is public. They say that he owed X amount of dollars to the government. I just got on here and I was telling y'all about my government troubles recently. He's in a whole different tax bracket. And then he got child support. He got six-figure child support. And it's public. There's a dollar amount attached to it. You can probably find it online. I seen it. I just didn't write it down. And whatever the case, his business is in the streets. And what has made it a topic right now is 50 Cent called him broke. There was a time when 50 Cent was on a rise and The Rock was The Rock. And Dame probably felt that he was, in a position to say whatever the fuck he wanted to whoever at any given time. And 50 Cent, as 50 Cent said, I'm from 134th Street. $1 million it was a lot to me. Damon Dash told 50 Cent that ain't no money. And 50 Cent said he never forget how he made him feel that day when he said that to him. Like he was talking down on him. He said, now Dame ain't got no money. Karma is undefeated. I don't know what he did to get in this position. I don't know. I don't know why he can't earn. I don't know why he can't earn. I don't know whether he was trying to keep up with the Joneses. Someone in here says Dame ain't broke. I don't believe he's broke. I don't. But his spirit is broke. We watching his spirit become broke in front of us. When he said that he trying to construct some type of deal and the incentive is a Rockefeller chain. Whoever buys this, well, I'm going to give you a Rockefeller chain. My nigga, there's no longer any prestige around the Rockefeller chain. That's what started to make this ugly. That's what started to make this ugly. I'm saying to myself when he said it, I'm like, man, don't you know that this is coming from me personally, right? Once I seen that they got moissanite diamonds that passed the diamond tester, the jury game has been corrupted. The jury game has been corrupted. I took 6-7 months to pay for my shit. My shit was on layaway. I've told y'all this. I sold a lot of fucking knit hats. You dig? But once these niggas, nobody's jumping off the roof for chains anymore, fam. Because you can get a fake one. You can get a fake one. And these niggas is wearing fake ones. Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is wearing fake jewelry. Calls himself Great God. That shit is fake as fuck, yo. That shit is fake. And he know it's fake. And I know it's fake. And when Dame said that, the chain was the incentive, I'm saying to myself, man, someone that wants the Rockefeller catalog is probably going to be like an executive or some shit. This ain't an artist that you talking to, fam. This ain't an artist that you talking to. That chain ain't moving nobody. And the fact that it's a Rockefeller chain, it's not moving anybody, fam. There was a time when that chain meant everything. But Rockefeller in their prime, that was a long time ago. I was in college. I'm 47 years old. That was a long fucking time ago. The sun don't shine forever. And when he started saying, the chain, I'm like, my nigga, this is really getting bad. Like, you sounding desperate. And I'm saying to myself, didn't you help? You tried to make Cameron vice president at Rockefeller. I'm pretty sure you did things for him when he was at the Rock. And he openly packages himself as a Willie, like he's filthy rich. I mean, I believe they said something about $20 million. They invested this much and ended up getting a $20 million deal for it is what it is, whatever their show was. I'm saying to myself, damn, man, if that's your people, why don't you give your man some money, man? Like, why don't you give your man some money? And I'm saying to myself, this is a situation that everybody should learn from. This is a situation everybody should learn from. We all should learn from this. Niggas that say that they're your friends, we all know that that's not true. We all know that that's not real. It's not. I'm going to tell you who's your friend. Your mama. Your mama, she probably loves you unconditionally. You don't need no money for her to love you. You dig? But everybody else, especially in this hip hop entertainment shit, it's a lot of dick riding and people tend to side with popularity and shit like that. You dig? And it just seems like, to me anyway, nobody's coming to Dame's aid from what I can see, because it's not the popular thing to do. Supporting him, like, I thought he had a relationship with Kanye. Ain't Kanye like filthy rich? Ain't Kanye filthy rich? Like, don't he have people that he can call and say, hey man, let me get a dime right quick. Let me hold a dime. Let me get a dime. Hire me. Like, let's put this in paperwork. Like, I need some motherfucking help. Where's the goddamn help? Why is he in a position where 50 Cent can call him broke and laugh about it? You know what I'm saying? And I believe that 50 Cent probably is in the right. I'm the same way. If a nigga do something to me, I'm at your ass probably forever. It probably ain't gonna never be over with. And 50 Cent said, I don't like how he talked to me. I don't like how he made me feel and shit. You dig? But they be screaming his Harlem shit all the time. They be screaming his Harlem shit. I don't know what he did to get in this position to where you're not earning any money. And before I got on here, I was just thinking, like, damn, I have to say this, Willie. I have to say this. I told your ass to give me that sneaker deal. I told you to give me that sneaker deal. You sent me them Jaclar sneakers. I was rocking the fuck out of them shits. You sent me several pair. I was rocking the fuck out of them, taking incredible pictures. I was and I'm a sneakerhead. Everybody know it. I was 100% the best brand ambassador within your disposal at the time. You chose to give the sneaker to Dame Dash, and he called him the CEO. My nigga, you can't give them sneakers away now because they associated with him. They called the CEO, and he's belly up in business. He's not successful. This is so fucked up. This is so fucked up. And I was thinking about that earlier. I'm like, damn, man, I'm a hustling motherfucker, yo. And I'm fly. This is undisputed. I could have sold the fuck out them sneakers. I'm dead serious. I told this nigga before he even gave him to him, I said, my nigga, I'm booming. My popularity's building. This before I did the movie and everything. You should endorse me a Dribble God sneaker. Whatever we got to do to make this happen, we should make it happen. Whatever the case, he decided to go do some business with Dame Dash. They became the CEO. He crashed your fucking shoe, my nigga. He crashed your shoe. He crashed your shoe, man. I just came from the Jaclar page. I'm like, damn, man, a couple of these joints is wavy, man. I could have pumped these motherfuckers, man. But for whatever reason, you thought Dame was a better look. And he's not a good CEO. CEOs conduct business. They do, Willie. They do. CEOs conduct business. And you've watched me thrive. And I'm in the office now. You've watched me escalate. And we could have did this together. You dig? We could have did this together. And you chose to go with Dame Dash. I don't even see them sneakers being marketed anymore. I don't know if you pulled the rug from under him or what. But I just don't see the CEO being marketed anymore. I don't know what Dame was doing with his money. I don't know whether he was trying to keep up with people. I don't know what happened to his money. Probably making them terrible movies. Them everything after like Paid in Full and all of that and State Property. Them movies was garbage, man. Them movies is garbage. Them movies is hard to watch. And if that's what you did with your money, you couldn't have thought you was gonna get a return on that bullshit. Them shits was garbage, my nigga. I ain't bullshit. Them shits was garbage. The one he He said Honor Up was good. Is that the one where Murder Mook is a killer, blowing people head off? Is that the one where Murder Mook is the killer, man? Tell me that's not the one. Please tell me that ain't the one. Is that the one that you talk about? He said, I haven't seen a blacklist in this bad since Cannabis. What was the name of the movie when Murder Mook was the killer? That shouldn't have never came out. Murder Mook was blowing niggas' heads off and shit. I'm like, damn, Mook, what the fuck? Like, nobody said this is a bad idea. That's called Honor Up. Nobody said that this is a bad idea. Mook smiles. He been smiling his whole career. His name is John. He used to play ball. He used to hoop and shit. He's been a baby face his whole career. You tried to make him a heel. You tried to make him a heel, man. Like, that was fucked up, but I'm just saying. You obviously tried to make a all Harlem casted movie. That shit wasn't no good, man. So if that's what you was doing, fucking up your money, you was just on. I know you was on one of these TV networks, BT or Revo, one of them. But the content wasn't no good, man. The content wasn't no good. And again, getting back to the subject, I want to know, what do y'all think he did to be in this situation that he's in right now? Because it just seems like it's getting. I just seen a video he put out today, and it was in response to 50 Cent, and he said something about him and 50 Cent should have like a content battle. Damn. Come the fuck on, man. Come on, man. Goddamn, man. He said he pissed off the Jews. He humiliated people when he was in position. He called it a network battle. Got to leave that mentality in the neighborhood. He's too confrontational is the issue. He's always spoken about enterprise, though. He did a Breakfast Club interview once, and he had these cookies, and he was talking about one of his kids is a CEO, and everything that he was saying, it sounds so empowering, but you got to execute, man. You got to show us something, man. And one thing about excellence, it's not a singular act. This is Aristotle I'm kicking to y'all. It's not a singular act. It's something that you do repeatedly. You're not going to get no credit forever for paid in full. You dig? You're not going to get no credit forever for paid in full. State property, you're not going to get no credit. You got to continue to produce. You got to continue to put out some fire. And even though the BMF series ended up going left field, they did a bunch of crazy shit. It started out fire. When the nigga Lamar was in there, it was the hottest shit on TV. I made a video earlier when I was riding my bike, and I was speaking about how much I admire 50 Cent. I like his style. I listen to his audio books and shit like that. That's not the guy that you want to be battling with, fam. That's not the guy you want to be battling with. You're not even qualified to box with 50 Cent. You're not. 50 just bought a $20 million production studio in Shreveport, Louisiana. He's going up. It don't even sound right that he would even entertain battling you. Like, this is the dark period. And I ain't get on here to diss, but I just want to know, what the fuck did he do to make people not fuck with him? Because, I have to add this too. You need to stay off camera. I told you these cameras and these microphones is a bad motherfucker, man. Like, everybody shouldn't be in front of these cameras and these microphones. It's almost like whenever he get in front of a camera, the shit go left. Lord Hybrid, I appreciate your super chat. Dame is always trying to do too many different businesses at one time. He need to focus on one thing at a time as a businessman and pay your taxes. I think Dame can't let money sit in the bank. He has to spend it all. In regards to the spend it all part, I live by a philosophy called re-up with everything. I'm busted right now. Hold on. Rabbit ears. I got some receipts. That mean I've been spending. But I believe in my dribble like that. I re-up with everything. That's a philosophy I've been living by and it's been working. I don't hold on to no paper. As soon as I get some cash, I re-up with something. I invested in something. Like, this is what's been working for me. I'd rather have a room full of merchandise. You know why? I know I'm going to get it off. I know I'm going to get it off. I know I'm going to get it off. The days of having money stacked up, piled up in places and shit like that, I just don't believe in that. I don't think that's good business acumen. If you're able, if you got so much money, so much cash flow coming in that you can let a nest egg or something pile up, more power to you. I just ain't on that level yet. I'm on the re-up with everything diet. And I agree with what you said about him. He's always trying to do too many different businesses. I believe the problem is trying to catch Jay-Z in some aspect. You're not gonna catch him, man. That boy got the God flow. He was blessed by God with rapping skills, man. Like, this is something that needs to be said often. Jay-Z is God on the mic. He might not be the same God that he was 10 years ago, but he's capable of going the fuck off on the mic. The nigga got a gift. You dig what I'm saying? And he should be paid and compensated. He belongs in the situation that he's in. He belongs there because he was anointed. Dame, probably, I agree with you. You probably need to focus on just a couple of endeavors and shit. Divided focus, it impairs creativity. You're not going to be able to do nothing, man. Like, you focusing on too many different things at one time. It just ain't going to work. It's not. And this is something that needs to be said too. Everybody's fortune don't have to be made in entertainment. Ho said that many years ago, all us blacks got is sports and entertainment, and then he went off and did other shit. He went off and made money in other, in other industries and shit like that. And Dame, I believe, is stuck on the entertainment aspect. That's why he be making them whack ass movies and shit like that. I can bear witness to you. They talk about it. The music business isn't what it once was. And this is something that people have to understand. So I often think about Chameleonaire, who went on and made his fortune elsewhere. And I think that's the best policy. They corrupted the fuck out of the music business on purpose. I believe they did that to remove it from the grasps of niggas. You dig? So we not gonna pay you for any streaming. We got a lot of divide and conquer shit going on. You niggas be fighting over shit. We be online arguing, fighting and shit like that. I'm pretty sure they sit around like these dumbass niggas fighting over pennies at the end of the day. So he probably should try to just find another endeavor, because success is success. A person don't have to be grounded by the nigga shit, the material shit. Like, you can sell almost anything if you find a good commodity and shit and make a fortune off that. The whole objective is to be paid, to get paid and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck hip-hop music. You know what I'm saying? It's not being kind to us. I made a dope-ass album over the summer. P.A. Dre is a dope producer. My album, PILLMATIC 2, to my knowledge at this point, probably outsold everything in his catalog. He didn't produce for all kind of motherfuckers, right? The motherfucker sent me a $10 check from DistroKid. I'm like, what the fuck? How is this possible? I'm looking at the fucking streaming numbers. Like, how the fuck is this possible? You dig? So it's just another thing too. While I'm on the topic, you know, at the end of the year, everybody posts their streaming numbers and shit like that. You niggas need to stop doing that shit. Everybody, stop doing it. Cause what you're doing is confessing to how bad you got robbed. Moving right along. Yeah, you confessing to how much you got robbed. Hold on, I got another super chatter. I don't want to miss you. Dame reason, Kai, thank you. Dame reason for independence is because he's 10 mil in debt with the IRS. He legally can't get nobody to invest in his shit. So the IRS need they dime before he could bust any moves. Man, I told you when I went in H&R Block a few weeks ago, I felt like I had a pending case when I got up out of there and shit. So I could imagine how he feels. He a dime in a hole and shit. And if you ain't generating any money and you still a sybarite, a lover of luxuries, you might not ever get out that hole. You're not gonna get out that hole selling music or doing shows and concerts and shit like that. It's dark, man. It's dark. I'm about to open up the hotline in a minute. It's almost 800 people here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. You can be successful in many ways, true indeed. Yeah. Didn't Dame have motor oil? Didn't nobody buy it? Yeah, he did have motor oil. What the fuck is a nigga doing with motor oil? I mean, it's a commodity, but what the fuck would make a motherfucker go invest in motor oil? My man said, I ain't even checked my distro, kid. 36,000 streams was like 46 cents. Baby Bob, that's a lot of money to owe with no flow. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking money, man. That's a lot of money. It's probably discouraging, but he got millionaire friends, man. Like, he could even at least get some relief. Like, I believe if you owe 10 and you give them three or four, they'll back up off you and let you earn. Like, damn, can we compromise? Like, can I get back to earning? Can we iron this shit out? Like, it's just like, man, he had pro kids. He said, Gully, you're not speaking facts like you normally do, bro. Eat a dick. Whenever I'm on here, I'm speaking my truth. It's mine. This is my platform and shit. You're on the other side of the screen for a reason. At the beginning of this telecast, I said that I respect this man. And at a point in time, I believe that I probably patterned some of my moves after Dame Dash. There was no one else for us to look at. There's no one else. Juan D from Rough Rider, they weren't really visible and shit. Like, you didn't really know their business and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Dame was someone who you kind of, like y'all said, pro kids, state property clothing. Like, there was, you kind of seen what the fuck was going on, and you couldn't help but to be inspired. Nobody was as ostentatious as these guys at the time and shit. And whatever it was that attracted me to him, I'm no longer attracted to his style. They say the measure of a man is not what he does during comfort. I believe Martin Luther King said it. Somebody in here can finish this, what I just started. It's not, the measure of a man is not what he does during comfort. And it's scholars in here, y'all finish that off. But what he does during conflict. And baby Bob, give me a hand, baby. You know the joint I'm trying to say. Watch somebody come in here and finish this for me. We got scholars in here. Erwin Harris, I could have said it that way, but I want to say it the actual way. It's the measure of a man is during hardship, basically. Yeah. It was another way. It was a whole fucking cliche. And I think Martin Luther King said it. But yeah, you got it. You got it right. You got it right. BMG, he laughed at scholars. It is scholars in here. It is scholars in here. There's a whole bunch of intelligent motherfuckers in here. This is the dribble. This is the dribble. This ain't them other channels and shit. He said it was Martin Luther King. Yeah, I thought it was Martin Luther King. Rappers need a class action suit against all record labels and music platforms to get them to open up the books. We just got to go back to 100% independent grind, selling CDs and vinyls. That's what's going on in the underground. The underground is actually leading the charge. These niggas, this high profile, they struggling. These niggas in the underground selling these vinyls from their own website, selling t-shirts, merch, and all of that shit, eating like a motherfucker. I know a few niggas that's eating like a motherfucker. Straight up. And I'm inspired. I'm inspired. Direct to consumer. Yeah, I'm inspired. Remove the middleman. Get his hands out your motherfucking pocket. You know what I'm saying? We got to bring music back to the grassroots. Shout out to Tech 9. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of convenience and comfort, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy. Saheed Brown, I knew one of y'all was going to come through for me. That's what I was trying to say. I couldn't remember it. But that's the ultimate measure of a man. And Dame acting like a pussycat, man, during this. He's acting like a pussycat, man. Everything that you said about being the ultimate hustler, it's time to show and prove. It's time to show and prove. And although, you know, they ain't black like me, black like us, I don't get no joy out of seeing people kicking White down and shit. But I like 50 Cent. I do. I like 50 Cent a lot. I do. And the thing with 50 Cent is, I never seen him vulnerable. I never seen him panic. I never seen him up against the ropes. When you see this nigga, you see strength. Not because he's husky and shit like that. Just everything about the G-Unit Empire, even though they don't put out music anymore. But Curtis Jackson, when you hear that name, when you see his moves, you have to be inspired. Like it almost illuminates the room. That's why he got books. That's why he ended up doing a book with Robert Greene. That's why Robert Greene chose him. You know what I'm saying? Dame is blackballed. I don't think that the blackball is possible when all you need is a .com. This is one thing, though. There's one thing to go with this, right? It's in the 48 Laws of Power. Reputation is the foundation of power, and you should protect it with your life. Once your reputation is damaged, it's probably going to be downhill, and his reputation seems to be damaged, but he's not doing anything to fight back. Hold on. He's not doing anything to help his case, is what I'm trying to say. Moderators, we about to open up this hotline, man. I want to hear what some of y'all got to say. Baby Bob said 50 been unbeatable. Yeah, I think once that nigga got shot, man, he said that's the last L I'm going to take ever. Because that nigga's bulletproof in business and shit like that, man. He's like Tyrannosaurus Rex. Someone says, why isn't Cameron helping him? That's a question that I was asking myself. Like, y'all always spoke about how Dame was y'all OG in Harlem, and why ain't you helping him? Why ain't you even saying anything? Why ain't you even saying anything? Why ain't you? It's not your friend. These niggas that choose money over you, most people will and shit. I would never choose money over an acquaintance that I have, over somebody that I love. I'm just not shaped like that. Money is money. After you got some paper, there's basically nothing that you can't attain. You dig? There's not a car you can't get. There's not a bitch you can't get. And I mean that. I mean that a person that's a millionaire many times over, there's nothing that they can buy that I can't buy eventually. You dig what I'm saying? So there's no reason for me to show my ass to somebody that's been grinding with me or somebody that's been down. I've often been loyal to my own detriment, but that's just me. I'm a Libra. Anyway, the hotline is open. Moderators, 646-592-7850. I want to hear what y'all got to say. What did Dame Dash do? The 50th law says fear isn't real. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications, and make sure you follow me on Instagram at IamGullyTV_. Oh, while I'm here, I just have to say this. I seen a picture of Taj Mahal the other day. He calls himself Great God. He had this ridiculous fucking cartoon mask on. I done told you to take that fucking mask off, boy. Everybody know who you is. You're Taj Mahal. Taj ain't your real name. Your name is Tosh. You from fucking Iowa. You're not from Brownsville. I done already corrupted and destroyed your whole gaff. Why you keep walking around with that mask on is fucking beyond me. I don't fucking understand it. Why do you still wear that mask? Everybody know who you is. Moron. Dumb shit. This nigga still running around with the mask on like people gonna forget what the fuck I told y'all. 50 Cent is the representation of being competent. Daryl Javon, thank you. This nigga be having on them Rey Mysterio masks and shit like that. Fucking dork. Trying to hide your fucking face from all the rotten shit you done did to people. You ain't from no goddamn Brownsville. I know real Brownsville, Nick. DV alias Crisis from Brownsville. Them niggas don't fucking know you. You're a fucking liar. If you was fucking from Brownsville, you would have played on a little league football team out there. You would have went to a community center out there. You would have played on a summer basketball. Even if you was garbage, you would have had a summer basketball league jersey. That come from being from the set. It was niggas on our team that didn't get no run. Ain't no good at hoops, but he down. He one of us. So he on the squad. He get a jersey too. He be in the layup line with us and everything. No, this nigga ain't gonna get in the game. But that come with being from the set. You dig what I'm saying? You run around here trying to act like you from fucking Brownsville and you ain't got no goddamn proof. Where's your fucking jerseys at, jerk? Where's your jerseys at? You're a fucking liar. You ain't got no fucking jerseys. You ain't got no medals. You ain't got no trophies from the community centers. Don't you know that us that came up on the set, we got trophies and plaques and shit from the community center. Like, we went there after school. We was in the after school program and all that kind of shit. And here you go with your dumb ass trying to convince motherfuckers at 50 years old that you from Brownsville after you was saying you was from 45th and Broadway and you're not even from there. You're not from Syracuse. You're not from Rochester. You from Iowa. Boy, stop wearing them masks. Running around here talking about your name, Great God. Great God is from the Albany Projects. Ran with Demencio. There's a picture of him on Global, that gangster page on Instagram. The real Great God is in prison right now. Used to be a stick-up boy in Brooklyn. You stealing motherfuckers' names. That brick that you was selling, you stole that from Pusha T. You stole that. Pusha T still selling them bricks on his website. You open up the plastic brick and it's a CD inside. This dickhead turn around, start doing it for himself like he created this shit. All you do is steal. And I just had to get that off. You know why? You know why? Because when I was watching 50 Cent's interview with $1 million worth of game, he said, I'm telling everybody this about Dame Dash because I never forget what he did to me. And I said, you know what? I got to start banging on this nigga Taj again. You know why, you bitch ass nigga? Because I haven't forgot what the fuck you tried to do to me. That's why I'm telling everybody who you are. Your name ain't no goddamn great God. Your name ain't Taj Mahal. Your name is Tosh. Tosh. And just for the record, the way that I got that picture of you in high school is because the niggas from Iowa that know your goofy ass sent it to me. You dig what I'm saying? I'm a, I'm a world-renowned media personality. I got fans in Iowa. They sent me a picture of your dumb ass when you was in high school out there. You dig? Stop trying to say that you... How the fuck can you say that you from fucking Brownsville and you graduated high school in Iowa? That mean you was in Iowa until you was in your teens. You ain't even come to the East Coast until 1998. I even got addresses. They tried to help me destroy you. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm just here to remind you of your fraudulent activity. You deserve everything that I just did to your motherfucking ass. Now, call up on a hotline. We could talk about this shit that's going on with Dame Dash. We can talk about this clown ass nigga with this fucking mask on. Yeah, Iowa's a long way from New York. He tried it. He got Rock Marcy and them thinking he from Brownsville. This nigga's from fucking Iowa. He knew that it wasn't no way in Sam hell that you're gonna be accepted as a rapper being from Iowa and shit. You dig what I'm saying? And I was told there's black folks out there, but the perception of East Coast people when they hear Iowa, all we see is cornfields and shit. Just think Iowa. Cornfields, woodchucks, barns, hay rides. Nothing urban, nothing slick, none of the shit that you be talking about. Yeah, crows. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Oh, and the Ku Klux Klan, the KKK. Yo, yeah. Horse-drawn carriages, Quakers and shit like that. Hell yeah. So, y'all call in, man. I need some input, man. 646-592-7850. Call it Caitlin Clark. Talk to the dribble. Let us know what's on your mind, man. How y'all feel about Dame Dash? And again, I didn't come here to kick on him or nothing like that. It was a point in time when I really I paid attention to everything Dame Dash did. I did. There was nobody else to look at a point in time. As far as being an executive, you know what I'm saying? Like, he made executive look dazzling. You know what I mean? So, 50 has self-control. Dame has no self-control. Always screaming and shit. You never hear 50 scream. You right. You right. There's another way of getting your point across. You don't have to scream when you got great communication skills. And not only that, you can apply the method that I use. I lead by example. You ain't got to listen to nothing that's coming out my mouth. You ain't got to believe shit. You going to see it. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. You're going to see the fucking escalation. Now, you're going to see it. You know what I'm saying? And I believe 50 Cent is the same way and shit. So, yeah. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notification. Dame Dash thinks he's smarter than everybody. He has emotional intelligence. He has no young people around him. I don't know what's up with him, man. I don't know what's up with him. I just know that he's the wreck right now. And that's just, I didn't see it coming to this. I didn't see it coming to this. In my personal opinion, he did too much talking. He did too much talking. He got on too many platforms just talking and shit. Instead of, you know, trying to execute a plan, bust a move and shit. Dame probably didn't work good with others. Dame had a great run. Rockefeller, Rockaware, Armadale. It ain't over. He's not deceased. He's still living. You know what I'm saying? Dame has a broke soul. Hey, Billie Jean. Because everybody left him. He's still in the 90s. Chill on Dame. We got to remember his position and impact. I just sat here and said how much I admired him. Nobody's attracted to weakness. That's the quickest way to lose a bitch. I'm pretty sure whoever his broad is, she probably fucking on him. As soon as you get to acting weak around a female and shit, that's a big turn off. They be out the fucking door and shit. Straight up. I learned that from being in the penitentiary and shit. A bitch leave you in jail, don't be writing her. Leave her. Bitch, you left me, I left you too. You dig? Don't be writing, calling, reaching out. I miss you. Why are you doing this to me? That shit don't work. Turn a bitch off with that goofy shit. You can't be doing that. I thought Mason Cam brought that already. So Biggs moving quietly. Is Biggs broke? I don't think so. Dame need a pack. I'm glad you mentioned Biggs. when that Rockefeller shit got funny, Biggs went and got him some work. I can respect that part. When that shit got funky, that nigga didn't say nothing. He's never said anything. Biggs ain't never said nothing. That nigga went and got him some work. Dame. Might be time for you to go get you a pack, man. You know, if all else fails, a pack has been kind to us. I'm not sitting here and trying to influence anybody, but on a nigga's darkest day, a pack gave a nigga hope. Straight up. Big started doing interviews towards the end years. Okay. Go get a pack, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you need some capital, man. You need some capital, G. For real. And that pack money, it ain't taxed. They ain't got no way of keeping track of that. You got to do what you got to do. Straight up. Dame talks that pack talk, man. You got to show and prove. Good evening to everybody here. He said, chill, man. I'm being for real, man. You gotta understand the fucking types of music that these niggas was endorsing. These niggas was talking show enough traffic and shit, yo. You dig? Bottle popping shit. Like, did you see the friend of foe video? Did you see that? Dame Dash was in that friend of foe video at the hotel. He was. What the fuck? When you putting that shit out into the community, man, like, if shit get funky, man, like, people will respect you going back to that as opposed to self-destructing in front of everybody. You talking about if you buy this, we gonna give you a chain, man. Don't nobody want that chain, my nigga. That shit ain't popping no more. That shit's over with. It's over with. You should have been sold them fucking chains anyway. Why do you still have a chain? Tripping, man. That's the first thing to fucking go when a nigga get hard up. Jewelry and shit. That's what the fuck it's for. Ain't that what they told us it was for? You can off this shit, man. Like, shit get rough, you can off this shit, man. You know what to do, man. He said, you're gonna miss at this range. You right here on the guy. Your streets is watching. Yeah, that's a classic. That video was fire. Dame never was a hustler. He returned the first pack. He graduated from high school. You mean to tell me all this slick shit this nigga been talking all these years, he wasn't no hustler for real? He just hung around hustlers? I went to... Uh-oh. Chicago, let's talk about it.
What's going on, baby? Peace, bro.
Peace. Speak up for me, pimp.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's going on? So what's the... I just tapped in and I just got into work. So what's going on with that? You just doing a new video?
Yeah. 50 Cent did an interview with $1 million worth of game, and he said that Dame Dash is broke now, And he said the reason why he was saying this is because when he got his first deal, he got a deal for $1 million. He said he was proud to get that million. He said nobody said anything negative about his deal, but Dame Dash. Dame Dash told him, nigga, there ain't no money. 50 Cent said, man, I was from 134th Street.
34th Street. I saw that part. Okay.
All right.
So that was pertaining to that.
Yeah, so Dame ended up putting out a video where he said that let's have a content battle with 50 Cent. And it's just laughable. And me being pro Dame Dash, pro 50 Cent to this day, pro Dame Dash at a point in time, I don't know what the fuck he did to get in this position, and it says a lot about his friends because nobody's stepping up to help him.
Right, for sure. But I think Dame is the reason nobody is stuff. So like you was just talking about Biggs, right? So
Yeah.
if you peep, Biggs probably didn't help as many artists as Dame, but Biggs don't talk. He's a smooth dude. See, people don't like doing business with people that's unpredictable. And Dame come off like the dude that it's kind of too, when you hang around somebody, you do business with somebody, and you know this, Gully, because you're a businessman. You want it should be a breeze, man. Nothing should feel, it shouldn't feel like a job or a chore. It shouldn't, Dame is the type of dude that you got to take in doses. You get what I'm saying?
I agree.
He too much. His personality is too overbearing. I don't think Dame know how to be in the room and just be quiet and play the cut.
Yeah.
He's too overbearing too much, and I think that gets in his way. Now, I think his intentions are not bad, because if you let everybody tell their stories, Dame fought for people. He never came off like a hater that didn't want to see somebody shine.
Right.
He always came off like he wanted to see people eat, and that's why I respect him.
Yeah.
I don't think he comes from a bad place, but I just think he don't know how to play his position. He doesn't know when he's not the smartest one in the room. I think Dame thinks every room he enters, he's the smartest one. And that's the problem.
That's a big problem. It's been often said that if you're the brightest light bulb in the room, you're in the wrong room. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
Yup, so I think, even though I would love to see Dame, I really think Dame is valuable to the culture, bro, and I think that he should be in a high position still sitting in his culture for everything that he done for the culture, bro, because Dame brought us a lot, bro. From fashion to fucking film to, the music to, bro, every part of the culture. You get what I'm saying? He got involved in art. So for every facet of the culture, Dame was involved, and I'm big on money. I really think it's fucked up that people would allow Dame to be broke with so many people that he helped. You know?
Yeah, it's puzzling to me. I'm like, damn, where's Kanye West? Where's Cameron? Where's Mace? Like the guys from, I don't know if he cool with Mace all like that, but I believe him and Cam have openly spoken about, having a relationship at some point. And I don't know, man.
But that goes back to what I was saying. I think they may have tried to help Dame, but Dame want to sit down and tell you how you got to do business with him, or the way that you should help him. Because Dame is, you get what I'm saying? Dame is going to be Dame. Dame stands in his own fucking way. Dame is the one who's killing Dame. I think if he just laid back and play the cut and just be that OG,
Yeah.
Because like Biggs, bro, we don't hear about Biggs, but Biggs doing business out
Yeah.
there. Biggs partnering up with brands, he low key, and he get into a bag, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
People don't mind helping him because Biggs laid back, he play the cut, and he do his role. He ain't gonna say too much, he ain't finna expose you, he not finna do no interviews, he ain't doing none of that shit.
I said that at the beginning of this telecast, I believe Dame be in front of the cameras too much. He be talking too much and shit like that when he just need to go ahead and bust a move some type of way. Like, the cameras haven't been friendly. It hasn't worked out for him.
Hell no, it hasn't. And that's why I think him and Jay fell out too. The moment he started getting on that camera is the moment Rockefeller started declining, because he got bit by the star bug. He got bit by that fame bug, and if you notice, Dame was the one coming in the club with the chicks, 2 chicks around each arm. He wanted to have him. He portrayed this in the movies.
Yeah, he was the He was the first. I said it on this telecast too. He was like the first executive that was kind of like out there like that. Like D&Y from Rough Riders, they didn't carry it like that.
No, they didn't.
Slim from Cash Money, he ain't never fucked with the cameras all like that. And they had all the goddamn money and shit. Like he never. I mean, Baby was an artist. Slim, his brother, he didn't. Dame was the first one in your face dancing with the bottles, and he had his own dance. He had his own dance.
And you know, credit to Dame, he kind of had to be that at a point for Jay, because Jay, if you know, you go back to those early Rockefeller days, Jay was kind of a monotone, stiff dude. He didn't do a lot of dancing, moving. Jay wasn't gonna give you, he was just gonna rhyme, bro.
I agree. He was very reserved. He was very reserved.
Super reserved. So Dame was you needed Dame though. And that played a pivotal part too in turning the rock up.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because Dame did bring the flavor. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like sometimes what help you hurt you, man.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's like,
Chicago. I appreciate you calling in, man. Thanks a lot. I'm taking another caller.
You love, Gully.
Yeah, peace. I forgot Dame had to dance. He said he had his own dance but didn't own any music. Los Angeles, talk to the dribble. What's up?
What's the word, Gully? It's the boy Jack from Los Angeles, man. How did that people go?
All right, talk to me.
Yeah, man, I don't know if you took notice, but Choke No Joke out here with all these interviews and all that. He out here spilling the beans.
Choke No Joke hate Rockefeller. They beat him up.
Yeah, but like, I understand the history between that, so it's understandable why he out here talking now. He alluded to something like, ever since Jay pushed him out the way, you know what I'm saying? He pretty much been blackballed.
Yeah.
And to help Dame now, anybody, as far as Kanye, he misses Kevin Hart, and all of them guys, it look crazy trying to help that.
Yeah, people.
It don't make sense to lend a hand,
People normally it's pathetic, but people side with popularity. This is the truth. So I'm seeing it
that way, and then it's like, hey, I can't jeopardize my relationship with the people that's sitting on the top of the hill trying to help you. And then Dame, like you said, he the type of guy that's getting in front of these cameras. He'll fuck around and let somebody know, hey, this guy looked out for me. I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? Everybody let people know that you fucking with him on the low, even though it's supposed to be a secret and shit.
Yeah,
so I feel like Dame, he talked too much, so he talked himself into the position he is now. You know what I'm saying? All that boss talk and all of that, we didn't see the business side of it, because now you owe all these people trying to sell the shit. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I'm like, yeah, he was doing more talking than he was actually showing. Yeah, we know the history with the creation of Rockefeller and all of that. We salute you for all of that. But I feel like on the back end, we're seeing the results, which is most of that was just talk. You wasn't really handling your business.
Yeah. I agree with you.
That's about it, bro. I was just tapping in real quick, though.
I appreciate you. Shout out to LA. Thank you.
What's that?
Yeah. I think that we by far should always learn from the mistakes of others. Dame them was on top. He was on top, and let this be a lesson to anybody. When you get your shot, man, make sure you most importantly treat everybody correctly. You know what I'm saying? It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. You know what I'm saying? Because you will lose, it will be removed from you. The ball will be taken from you. And that's what we watching right now. Dame don't got the rock. He can't get his dribble right. That's all. 50 Cent said it himself. Yeah, it's about respect. The type of vibe that you put out into the atmosphere, that's what you're going to get in return. That's what you're going to get back. So you got to be mindful of how you conducting yourself, man. And again, the sun don't shine forever. So, just make sure you protect your neck and do the right thing. Dame was the first cakeaholic. Oh, that sounds so ridiculous at this point. He said, do the Dame Dash dance again. Nah, man. Dame used to be kicking that shit. Dame used to be killing that shit. Jim Jones treated people like shit in his heyday. Nobody will fall because everyone will be each other's crutches. Jay-Z feeling it. Same people you pass up on your ascent are the same ones you will see on your way back down. Bob said, take that shit to a dice game. Yo, I appreciate y'all for coming through. I can take another caller. I've been on here well over an hour. Jacksonville, talk to the dribble. What's up?
Hey, what's up? Dan Bears taught us the difference between arrogance and confidence.
I agree. I have to agree.
That man found a way to burn every bridge he made in the industry. And then on top of that, he made all us 9-to-5ers feel like suckers because we were quote-unquote bosses.
He said some things. He did. Yeah, he did. He most certainly did. Now that I recollect it, he did. He said something about working for other people and all of this crazy shit. When in all reality, Too Short said it a long time ago. How you make it, it don't matter to me. Work at McDonald's and you can slang them keys.
And on top of that, like you mentioned, them bad movies, them bad art galleries. That man crossed up Jim Jones. He crossed up Currency. He turned into everything he told us he wouldn't be. He was a chatty catty. He was on Vlad.
Right.
Adam 22. This man, he did the whole podcast circuit. Then turned around on all of them and backstabbed them also.
Some of the shit that he invested in, I didn't get it. Like the art gallery shit like that. I didn't get it. You know, he was kind of like showing us that his interests were changing and shit like that, which is cool. But I just didn't see, especially within the hip hop community, within the realm that he was operating in, you wasn't gonna make art the shit. You know what I'm saying?
The failed rock group, he ran on that.
Yeah, he did have a rock group. He was doing a bunch of crazy shit, man. Just doing a bunch of crazy shit. So
I'll just tap in and let you know, this is something that me and my boy talk about all the time, how game find a way to fumble it.
gotta make better decisions. I appreciate you calling in. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said now everybody into art. You know what art is to me? A dope pair of sneakers with a bunch of different colors in them. That's art. That's an art piece. Dope pair of kicks. You know what I'm saying? That's an art piece. That's an art piece. Shout out to Francis G. But Francis G created that. He the only one that can eat off that type of shit. I don't know how someone that isn't the actual curator can turn a dime off of that. I don't. Anyway, art is the shit to people with money and creative. Mace freestyle was mid. Every time them niggas rap on that show, it be mid. Them niggas want to still be rappers. They should try to rap, I guess. But I got an ear. If you killing it, I'm going to say you killing it. 38 Special be killing it. Conway be killing it. Benny the Butcher be killing it. There's some niggas that be getting busy, man. But that's not it. It's not. People want to relive what was going on 15, 20 years ago, man. I just said that, Hove, he's the God MC, and he's capable of going off sometime, but didn't you peep that 50 Cent went on to do other things and shit like that? Like, I believe that a rapper probably has a shelf life. You got to start implementing other things. Try putting some motherfuckers on and shit like that. I mean, I don't know, man. Those who can rap and just continue to come up with some dope shit is truly gifted. I'll say that much. Straight up. 38 Special new album is fire. 100%. Mother and the Gun. The premiere of his movie was tonight in New York City, by the way. You can do a short documentary on fashion from the 80s and 90s. You want to see a short documentary on fashion from the 80s and 90s, all you got to do is follow me on Instagram. Dribble Almighty. For real. Straight up, it's all there. It's all there. At I am Gully TV underscore. It's all there. Top to bottom. Carl Kanai. Just everything you could imagine. Icebergs, Coogee, Fila, Banana Republic, anything anything that you could imagine is fly. It's on my Instagram page. I swear to God. Baby Bob, 50 knew he wasn't nice and sold more. 50 took rap money and brought drugs. 50 the blueprint. I like the 50 Cent's music. Probably up to like, I think, like Fully Loaded Clip. And the joint, the Masker, I liked that CD, and Get Rich or Die Trying. He gave us some shit. He did. I fuck with 50 Cent's music. Mostly his old shit. There became a time when he wasn't as potent anymore, and I believe he understood that, at which point he moved on to do other things. Oskino said Dame still got money. Oskino has always spoke highly of Dame Dash, and I believe that Dame Dash probably got more money than everybody in this chat, myself included, but it ain't gonna get the government off his ass. So he said, "Get Rich or Die Trying" his best shit. I liked it. The Massacre. I like 50 Cent. I do. I've always liked the 50 Cent music. That Massacre CD was like that too. Get Rich or Die Trying is his best. The follow up was good too. It was. What you think about Mobb Deep on G Unit? They had some joints. They had some jams on their CD. They did. I can't remember the name of it, but I was pumping it. I think they did a joint with Mary J. Blige when they was on G Unit. It's all right. Yeah, they were still putting out some shit. Power of a Dollar was the best work. Imagine the Massacre if he added them songs that he gave away the game. Do you think the 90s era had the best, or the fashion today is better? Dope fashion today is vintage fashion. Everything that niggas be rocking, niggas been rocking. You'll see these niggas running around with Versace on. We was wearing that shit in the 90s. You'll see niggas rocking around with Louis Vuitton on, Gucci on. Niggas was wearing that shit in the early 80s, Fila, early 80s, 70s. So whatever that you consider to be fly, like these niggas just was running around with them stiff-ass Avirexes on. That was the 90s. They Pelly Jack, the 90s. So you can't show me nothing new that's jaw-dropping or anything like that. If you want to snap next, you going to come through in some old shit. For real. Because it's rare. You got to go dig it out and find it. You want to snap next, nigga, go get some Van Grack. Go get some used jeans or some shit like that. Like this new shit that you see these niggas wearing, paying all that goddamn money for, it do not be the shit. You just be a lick. You a lick. You a lick. Like you a mannequin lick. Niggas think they be killing it with all that Balenciaga and all this crazy shit. Like you just a fucking lick. Like you not impressing nobody. Girls even tell you that shit ain't hitting on nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why niggas continue to do that shit. So I'm just being for real, man. Like you could go and buy your $800 sweatshirt and a nigga come through with a Walmart t-shirt on and bag your bitch because he been in the gym all week. I give you nothing but the gospel here. So keeping it funky with you. Anyway, I've been here a long time, man. I appreciate everybody who came through tonight. Super chatters, y'all did y'all thing. Your niggas need to know that they not fresh. Niggas be thinking that they killing it. You look like a fucking clown. You spend all that goddamn money. Niggas be spending all that goddamn money and they don't even get no pussy at the end of the night. I done been around niggas like that. I'm dead serious. Motherfucker come out $5,000 worth of designer on and be trying to buy some pussy at the end of the night. What you doing in the champagne room with your fly ass? Yeah, damn, man. You got to feel like a jerk, my nigga. You got to feel like a jerk. Them bitches don't give a fuck if they be looking. That's the nigga that we gonna trim tonight. Him. Him right there with all them goddamn Gucci logos all over his body. He insecure. Come here. So I'm keeping it funky with you and shit. Like, people need to know that. But yeah, I done been around niggas that don't be getting no monkey, man. Be having all that shit on, man, for nothing and shit, man. You need to get some of this dribble lifestyle in your life, fitness, finance, fashion, some of this holistic information. Go get you a bike, get in shape, be more demure. Hey, yo, I'm out of here, man. I appreciate everybody who came through tonight. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at I am Gully TV _, especially if you into that fashion shit that they was just talking. That's my department. That's my department. Straight up. So, yeah, that's my department, man. That's what I do, man. You know what I'm saying? Benetton, I order. Y'all see me with that Benetton shit on that Haitian Jack documentary. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, again, man, that's my department, man. That's my department, seriously. But you on the right channel and shit, man. You know what I mean? If you into that, came to the right place. So again, I appreciate y'all for coming through, Baby Bob. I appreciate your input. It's always a pleasure. I've been needing somebody to co-sign this fly shit I be talking. You know me and you on the same page when it come to that. Shout out to Roscoe P. Code Chain. When I met him, the nigga had on a pair of Lottos. Y'all just don't know, man. Y'all don't know. Go to my website, get you some knittage, get you some fly shit, and get your dribble right, man. I'm up out of here. Peace.